Why are you not closing deals? Okay, I'll tell you. Anybody know the one reason you're not closing deals? There's one major reason you're not closing deals, and I did not handle that. I've produced tremendous amounts of closing content, tremendous amounts. Like Jared's like, dude, I can't believe you have all. He was with me the week that we shot 300 segments of closing content. Here's what I missed.
Yeah.
I missed the stuff that you were missing before the close.
And I want to tell you guys something. Grant is like a savant when it comes to the sales process. And so I can see him when he's talking to somebody on the phone and he's putting a deal together. He's thinking all over all the different, he's thinking about stuff in cracks and crevices.
3 weeks ahead of the deal.
I'm just like, the deal got done and I'm like, why'd you say that? Why'd you do this? Why'd you do that? And he's like, I had a realization with Elena that like, I skip things, discussing things that just are so natural to me because of how I view the process that most people completely miss. And so that was really why we said, hey, we've got to do this piece, and people have a need for it, right? The mastering objections thing is huge.
Okay, Tony Gonzalez, I'm in software sales. Our product literally revolutionizes technology, security, and management. I already know what's wrong with this pitch right now. How do I handle the objection? We already paid millions of dollars for ABC software. How does he handle that? How would you handle that? The guy's already been done, but he's interested in your great product. Okay, hey, look, if it wasn't on the break we were talking about this deal I just closed for $24.1 million, I paid $8.2 million. I paid exactly $8.257 for the deal. I sold it for $24 million 4 years later. It cash flowed while I owned it. Okay. When I'm doing this deal, I already know the buyer's going to have a price objection. Okay, you guys already know these objections. Here's Grant Ferguson. Hey, I'm a plumber. We're commission based. I'm trying to sell high-end boilers. I got the job site, have a good chat with the customer, and they walk away with a good feeling that they're ready to buy, and then they add time to buying.
Yep.
How many of you know you have that?
Stalls.
Okay. Kevin Brown, I got a lot of questions due in the fact we're in the treatment field and in the business of helping people. Which is the best business to be in my opinion? Dude, you don't know the best business to be in, bro? You're going to get objections out of your freaking mind, okay? Here's Stuart. I have a stumper. I run a tennis business. The closest school to me will not let me hand out flyers to their kids. Another tennis center that is my competition seems to control access to the principal and decision makers. Dude, you got to get inside. You're so far away from an objection, you can't even demo your product.
Yep.
Do you guys know where different objections come in at?
Prospecting.
Good.
The greeting.
Good.
Fact finding.
Good.
The demo.
Good.
The presentation.
Good.
The proposal.
Yep.
The close.
Good.
Follow up.
Good.
Come on.
Now, every one of those objections will be different at different places, okay? One guy's saying, hey, man, I got a guy won't even let me pitch his deal because he's tied up with the principal. It's not about price. Another guy says, I already bought a product. I got it from a competitor.
We have one from somebody else. We have to get 3 quotes before we make a decision. We need to think about it. We can't make a decision until next quarter.
Here's one from a real estate agent. Hey, we're going to retire in 3 years. We're looking for homes now. You guys don't know how to handle that? Okay, here's what you do. The number one reason you're not closing deals is not price, it's not terms, it's not contracts, it's not stalls, it's not time, it's not the spouse, it's none of that. Okay? You don't even know where the objection's coming from. You are not closing deals because of unspoken objections.
It's like when somebody's doing this, but they're really doing this.
Yeah, it's called the grin and grab. Yeah, that's great, man. Okay. Yeah. Oh, you remember that Michael Bonnet's? Michael Bonnet's got this customer telling me, I jumped on the phone and said, what's going on, man? He's like, oh, your boy's a beast. Your boy's great. Your boy's the best. Bullshit, dude. That's a customer patting you on the back to keep you from closing him. So when I'm doing this deal for $24 million, okay, in November of last year, again in January, again in March, and then we just closed the deal.
And the price just keeps
I just kept raising the price, dude. Every time I said, dude, how can you pay me? Back in November, it was like, I don't know, 21 million. How could you pay me $21 million for a deal that I paid 8 for? He's like, dude, I want the deal. Good. Well, then get your number up, bro, because that's what it's going to take to buy the deal from you, okay? Here we are now at $24 million. Before he writes the deal, I said, look, man, let's just have a little conversation here. It's called the unspoken objection. I have 125 objections right here on 5 pieces of paper. The objection you guys should write down, and not one person did, the one you never hear. Okay? And the question you want to ask is this. I'll give you $500 worth of value right now. Dude, how can you make sense? You just spent $3 million on a piece of software. How can you make sense of looking at a new software today? Okay? You just bought a brand new car.
How could you? How would you?
Right. You just leased a car for 72 months. I got this new car, and you're like, oh, that's hot. Man, how can you justify undoing that lease?
Yeah.
Okay? If they can't, trust me, you can't. Okay? So you got to be
So do you get what he's actually repositioning the question
Yeah.
so he doesn't have to make sense of how it can make it work. He's putting it in the customer's plate and say, how could you make sense of this?
Yeah.
If there was a way that you could make sense of getting out of the lease or of making a new investment in technology after you just made a $3 million investment, how could you do
Somebody
that?
walks into a Chanel store, looks at a $4,000 purse. I'm going to ask the lady, let me ask you a question. I'm just curious. How can you justify spending $4,000 on a purse? Well, because I'm pissed off at my husband. And I'm going to crank him over to Amex. I don't know what her reason is.
Yeah.
You don't know why people are buying stuff. See, the biggest reason you guys don't close deals is because of the unspoken objection. And if you get the guts, okay, the guts to ask the hard questions, you're going to actually find out what problem she's trying to solve. This woman doesn't want a purse. This woman wants to piss her husband off. Do you understand? Okay? So you got to ask, hey man, why would you spend $24 million, dude, on something that the whole world knows I only paid 8.257 for? Why would you do that?
Because the value's there and I want it.
He's like, dude, I got 1,100 units in the marketplace. This adds 360. He tells me why he would give me this much money. Boom, we shut the deal down. The real estate agent said, dude, I can't believe you asked that guy that on the phone. Dude, why wouldn't I ask him?
Yeah.
Okay? Why would I not ask him? Okay?
And somebody actually said here, ESWAG on the chat. Can you go over the hard questions that lead to the close? Those
Okay.
are brilliant.
Yeah, the hard questions,
Yeah.
okay? Okay, now you got to be on the right product. You got to have a decision maker. Go ahead, Robert.
So when you do that positioning like that,
Yeah.
and you say, how could you make sense of this?
Yeah.
He tells you what the objection is.
So Robert sells branding for companies like you. You guys out there, everybody here already called Robert Sislo, okay? So let's say Robert Sislo, I heard him talking to a client the other day, and they're like, advertising doesn't work. Client, Robert would say what? You're right. This is the steps that will be going on. You're right, dude, it doesn't work. I totally agree with you 100%. Advertising doesn't work, man, okay? And by the way, I'm gonna take full responsibility, not just for the advertising not working here at GCTV, but every dollar, every dime, every penny you've ever spent on advertising, all the energy. He's like, what are you talking about? I have his full attention now. Dude, what are you talking about? You got it?
Yeah.
Okay? Dude, advertising doesn't work. You're right. You're right, okay? You're right. But let me ask you a question. The fact that it doesn't work, does that mean you wouldn't do it? Yeah, man, I'm done with advertising. That's a legitimate objection. It's valid.
Yeah.
Or he could have said, now fuck it, let's do it anyway. I did it. Damn it. Okay. No, man, let's do it. I've had people do this. No, the fact that it doesn't work, I know people. I know business owners like, advertising doesn't work, we're going to still do it. They will admit that, dude. The car is going down in value. Why would you buy it? Why would you go buy a plane that you know is going to go to zero? Why would you do that? Okay? Dude, I want to fly my own damn plane, bro. Ask the hard questions, okay? He comes back and says, no, man, because I can't make sense of it. Then Robert can move into a branding presentation and know what problem he's trying to solve.
So retirement wouldn't keep you from looking at something that might improve your situation now, would it?
That's right, man.
Come
Hey,
on,
I
man.
understand you want to wait until retirement to buy a house. And you're 3 years, you're getting a little 3-year head start.
Good for you, man.
Who would do that?
Good for you.
People do
man.
it, man. Hey, we're not going to do any branding, Robert, until next year, but I want to talk to you about today. Excellent, dude.
Yeah.
Excellent, man. Super great. And by the way, you know, Robert, I got to have this and that. Good, great. I take full responsibility of the fact that y'all don't want to do this till next year, but you want to start looking now. Okay? Because if you knew for sure that we could brand this week and get your phones ringing and your doors swinging,
And the
and
register
as it's
jang
in the
janging.
chair, I know you would want to exchange paper with me, dude, because money is less valuable to you than traffic and attention and brand, okay? You can wait, dude. We're good. We're going to be here.
Yep.
No problem.
Either way.
Okay, but let me ask you, other than you wanting to wait till next year, other than you wanting to wait 3 years, other than the fact that you've already bought somebody else's software, other than the fact that we are too expensive and you don't want to sign a contract, I'm doing all of them now.
Yep.
Other than the fact that I'm going to make $16 million on you, crack, okay, would there be any other reason you wouldn't be open to what we have here? The fact that you have AT&T and have had AT&T for 20 years wouldn't keep you from showing you what Sprint or Verizon or T-Mobile could do for you, would it? The fact that you just bought an iPhone 6 Plus and the 7's coming out, and the fact that it's going to be more money, that wouldn't keep you from
At least looking.
holding, touching, fondling, would it? See, you got to stay in the
You're
deal.
getting into the woozy now, man.
You got to stay in the deal, man. You guys get your deal clipped, okay? You go to the front door. This guy, Brett Spiva, says, I'm not interested before he even listens. Of course you're not interested.
Why would he listen?
Dude, this is the number one objection I got when I was growing my first business. I'm calling car dealers. Hey, this is Grant Cardone. I'm coming to Albuquerque. I wanted to, hey, man, we're not interested. I know that. Dude, you don't think I knew that before I called you, bro.
If you were interested, you would have called me.
Dude, in fact, how could you be interested? You don't even know why I'm calling. And by the way, I take full
Responsibility.
100% total, absolute, complete responsibility for the fact that you're not interested.
Now, other than
Now,
you not being interested.
yeah. Would there be any other damn objections?
Any reason.
Other
Any
than my
reason.
dialect.
Any
Other than the
reason.
fact that I called you while you was having sex with yourself at your desk. Okay. What hand do you have the phone in?
Oh, man.
Okay.
You lefty or
Other
righty?
than that, thank you, man. Other than that, would there be any reason why you wouldn't give me like 5 seconds more? We've already spent 30 seconds talking about why you're not interested. Dude, you're good, dude. See, you guys got to get to the place where the customer's like, that's good, man. Who are you, bro? Okay, I'll give you 5 minutes. But you got to have your game down, okay? And it starts with mastering objections.
How long did it take you to get to that point?
First, I got to commit to being
Yeah,
great. You guys
yeah.
ain't, nothing happens. Look, Muhammad Ali, I am the greatest. He didn't get great first, man. He said he was great first. And he said it over and over. And then he went into the ring and knocked people out. In between times when he's knocking people out, he was training to back up his commitment. So first, number one, you got to decide that you're in it to win it. That you're going to be great at sales.
That's
okay?
right.
Whether you're Robert's Robert's a
Video-
freaking artist,
he's a
man.
video guy,
He ain't a
you know?
sales
Video
guy.
guy.
Artist.
And the artist woke up one day and said, I am tired of starving my ass off. Artist says, I need to connect up with money, man.
I got to pay my rent.
You know, rather than the artist that's like, I'm a starving artist and I'm so proud of that. Dude, ain't nothing to be proud
There's
of.
no
man.
nobility in poverty.
You
Come
know,
on now.
you a flea on society's ass if you're
And you
starving. No
itch.
offense. You a tick. You a tick on the back of the economic dog called suffering.
Hairy economic dog.
You know? So Van Gogh should have sold his art while he was alive, not after he was alive. He's dead.
Dead, yeah.
Dead.
Yeah, dead.
That word's dead, okay? What you guys doing, man? What you guys doing? You know why you guys don't do this? I'm going to tell you why. I'll tell you, I'll give you the reason. It's not because you don't have $49. And it's not because you don't have time. It's because you don't have a commitment to greatness. And let me tell you why you don't have a commitment to greatness. You don't have it because you're still stuck in the last time that you committed to something and it didn't work out. You joined some network marketing company, it didn't work out. So now you don't want to look at any network marketing
You
company.
signed up for some program that you didn't use 100% of.
You bought a book and you didn't finish it, so now you're like, it's all books.
You had a relationship you
Yeah.
didn't commit to.
And now you're a homosexual.
Not that
You
there's
gave up-
anything wrong with that.
No, there's nothing wrong with it, man. Okay. And now you even tell people, but I was born like this. Whatever. Okay, I'm just saying, I don't care. Close the deal, dude. Get up in there. Okay. Get up in there, man.
Get up on it.
Get up on it. What's your favorite ice cream? Fudge brownies. So look, this is a fun show, dude. We don't keep it too serious. Dude, you guys don't need to be serious when you're selling.
No.
You need to have fun when you're selling. Dude, you guys need to lighten up, man. You need to
Yeah.
lighten up, man. So I'm gonna do the branding thing. What do you charge, Robert? What's a brand? What could somebody spend on branding in a year?
I mean, you can spend $45,000 in a year.
So
or-
they spend
yeah.
50 grand.
50
So look,
grand.
man, it's 45,000. Let me tell you what $45,000 really is, sir. Okay, before you say it's too much money, because it is. It's all ridiculous. See, I basically undermine the objection. It's really 90 grand. You got to make 90 grand to
Yep.
spend 45. So let me ask you. Let's talk about that $90,000. He seen me do this.
That's a big problem, man.
He seen me do this 1,000 times. We're selling a $2,000 contract, and I turn it into 70 grand.
Yep.
He's like, what do you mean 70 grand? $70,000. That's what you're going to really spend on it, dude. I mean, unless you're just going to quit. You're going to spend 70, 75, 80,000 bucks. That's what you're going to spend. How can you justify spending $80,000 on your people? How can you justify $90,000 for us to brand your name across Facebook with 1 million users, across YouTube with
170,000.
almost 200,000 users, okay, across Grant Cardone TV with
Twitter, 400,000.
Twitter, okay, we only get like 8 million impressions a month. How can you justify spending 90,000? We're only going to charge you 45 grand. Okay, how can you justify that? Because if he can't, trust me, you'll never do it. Okay, you got to find out what his problem is. Remember, in sales, you're looking for one problem and one objection. That's it. There's always one and only
And
one.
actually, if somebody's objection continues to change, then you haven't found the real objection.
That's right. Okay, so like here's a guy, Jeremy Cheney. Hey, they have several months left on their lease, and the new vehicle is more per month by $50 to $100. It has the same features and offers the same value. So what are you going to ask the customer? Why would you spend $50 more? You got several months left on your old lease. You could just stick with that for 3 or 4 months. Why would you spend another $50 to have a new car that virtually has, pretty similar product? If he can't make sense of it and tell you, you can't. By the way, what I'm trying to get is the objection, the real one. He might not be the decision maker. A lot of price objections aren't really about the price. They're about the product or he's not really the decision maker.
Yep. A lot of times we get calls all the time where we get on the phone and the guy's talking about price and money, and then we find out he's not the guy.
Influencers.
It's the money.
Influencers
we can't do,
grind on price harder than decision makers.
Yep.
Guarantee you.
Yep.
Okay. If you're getting grinded on price, man, ask yourself, hey, let me ask you something. Other than price, is there any other objection? Any other reason you can't do business with it? Any other reasons you would stall, delay, or put this off other than price? Well, yeah, man, dude, I'm not the guy, man. I mean, I got to send this up the food chain. See, you're not even talking to the right guy, man.
Yeah.
Be nice to him, but you're talking to the wrong guy. Remember this: when you're selling, you got to remember this, man. This needs to be in your window of your car, on your windshield. Success is my duty. I need to succeed so I can. No negativity when the guy goes bad on me.
Yep.
When I find out he's not a decision maker, don't go negative on him. See, you guys go negative because that's your second playbook. Your playbook is so shallow on strategy that once I scrape through your strategy,
Well, they get frustrated. They
Dude,
ain't got
you're-
nowhere to go, so that they
we
get
find out
frustrated.
you're,
Yeah.
I suck. And you don't want to take responsibility for sucking.
Well, then you must not be serious.
Okay. I want to think about it. There's a very common in the mortgage finance industry. It's from Craig Nicholas. When they have shopped around everyone else, they know the rates, and our rate was higher than everyone else's. Okay.
If the money would.
So why are they shopping? They're
Yeah.
shopping because you didn't ask the hard questions, man. You know I can shop and get a better rate, dude. I could certainly run into somebody that's going to tell me they'll get me a better rate. Okay. I need to think about it. Okay. So you guys you're not getting down to that single objection, other than the rate, other than the payment, other than me getting you approved, other than needing a cosigner.
Is there any other reason?
Yeah, well, man, I got to shop 2 or 3 more places. Excellent idea. I was thinking the same thing myself. I'm like, man, let's make sure you have all the information. Okay,
Everybody.
it's my responsibility.
Get everybody to play, man.
Exactly, it's my responsibility that you don't even have all the information right now. What was I thinking about by trying to give you my rates
man.
without giving you
Stupid,
Jared's
man.
rates and
Stupid.
Jimmy's rates and freaking Boo Boo's rates? Right?
But the fact that you haven't shopped around yet.
Yeah. The fact
Would-
that you don't have all the data, would that keep you from making a decision today if I could get you approved without a cosigner, with no money down, with whatever the terms are? No, man, I got to shop some more rates. Excellent. Let me get you some rates. Okay, and then you need to take third party, it's a third party close, pull all that third party together and show him the rates. He's with you for a reason. Trust me, nobody wants to go to a second place.
Yep.
People shop because they're not certain or because they're not telling you the real reason.
And they're not the decision maker.
Here's people saying, I need to think about it. That's from Tracy Filter doing life insurance.
Dead
Brian Lee.
silence, nothing.
Brian Lee, price is lower, rate is lower for other companies. Why would I do it through you? That's from Brian Lee. Edgar Aguiar, dead silence.
I'm not the decision maker. What about that one?
Yeah, Ryan Montgomery, I sell furniture. We have to go home and measure. We need to measure.
Yeah.
Make sure there's room.
Yep, that's a good one.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, man. Yeah. Hey, other than the fact, I'm with you, man. I'm with you. Same thing. Hey, I'm with you. I totally agree with you. You should measure. The last thing we want to do is send something over there. You need 6 feet, and this was 6 feet 4 inches.
Other than that.
Okay. You know? Other than the measurement, is there any other reason you'd want to wait? Well, actually, I got to see if my credit card got the room for the $1,200. You know? See, now you know what the objection is. That had nothing to do with measuring, man.
Can I split it up between 2 cards? You take half now, half in a week,
Dude, if
and
I
then
get
the rest of the half in the
other
other
than
2
the
weeks?
measurement and other than the money, dude, you got any other objections? No, we all good. I love that thing, man. I'd like to take it home and watch a game today. Good, brother. Good. Now, let me ask you. If I can get you approved, I had a guy once give me a credit card. He's like, man, I don't have any room in my card. I said, give me the card. Let them decide. Okay? You want the product, dude? You want the product? Yeah, man, I want it. Give me the card. Let them decide. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, you're off the hook, dude. Ching, ching. Card went through. Okay? It was just a bluff, dude. The guy was just using something. All you got to do, most of you just need one little strategy. Tony must be a dentist. He says, I almost feel like I have to pay for a teeth cleaning to get in front of him.
Wow.
Okay? Dude, maybe you need to. Maybe you dentists need to. Maybe you dentists need to get
To get
free
him
x-rays.
to get him in front of me.
Yeah.
He's trying to sell to the dentist, so he's saying I got to pay to get a teeth cleaning.
I need to talk to my business partner. See, you should have found that out already. The fact that you guys are hearing this in the close means you didn't ask the right questions, which means you don't have a step-by-step strategy. Wow, you're expensive. You should be telling people that. I'm selling a freaking Bugatti for $1 million to Kanye West. Dude, hey man, can I ask you a question, bro? It's a quickie. How can you make sense of $1 million
For a Bugatti.
for one car? What do you think Kanye's going to say to that? You sound like my damn manager, man. Yeah. You sound like my manager, man. I wrote Jesus Walks. Right?
Wait till I get my money.
He's like, I'm going to make $1 million in Miami at the arena Saturday night, dude. Give me the goddamn Bugatti. That's what he's going to do, man. He's going to make sense of it himself. I don't have to close it. Give me the damn paperwork, man. Okay? You know, black cards matter. You know what I'm saying?
They do, man.
Okay.
They
I'm
do.
going to see Kanye, dude. I'm paying $500 for my ticket. $549, by the way.
$560,
You guys,
yeah.
I don't want to pay $49 for mastering injections and blah, blah. Dude, I'm paying $549 to listen to Kanye do some songs I can listen to
On
on
a
the
floating
radio.
stage.
How do you make sense of spending $549 on a ticket when I can buy the CD for freaking $20?
Man, you got your money right, man.
How do I do that? Because I want to see him live, dude. See, let me do the deal, okay? You guys go to Whole Foods, man, and you spend freaking $40 on a steak that I could have bought at Publix for freaking $28. Why? Right? Because they put organic on the outside, fed by something,
Grass-fed,
grass-fed. I don't give a
Wagyu.
shit what the damn cow ate. I'm about to eat his ass. You understand? I don't care if he ate grass, wheat, the pig, the rooster. It could be a chicken or cat for what I care. It could be a dog. If you're in the Philippines, you know we're going to eat some Doberman. So you guys got to have fun, man. Look, this is what I want you to get from today. You young hustlers, y'all want to keep your hustle young? This isn't about your age. You guys that are 60 years old, y'all see how much fun me and Jared have here, man? Y'all need to have fun. You are not a professional if you're not having fun at work. You need to have fun because the pro has fun.
Yep. It's a game.
Watch these ball players,
Yeah.
man. They're all jacking and playing. Dude, you know, they know their game, dude. Even in the championships, they're jacking around. You don't want to get serious. The customer's already too serious. So, Robert, you need to have fun with that client, dude. Robert, what's the number one objection you hear? We need more time. I don't have much of a budget.
I don't have a website yet to handle this. I don't have infrastructure yet. I'm going to hold for 30 to 60 days.
Good. So
Gotta
he
look
needs
at
to.
other proposals.
You need to know every objection you have. First thing you got to do is know where you're going, okay? You guys drive to work, you know where to go. You know where the streets are. You know where to stop, park, where the lights are. You got to know what you're going to get hit with, right? So, give me one of those again.
We're going to wait 30 to 60 days.
Excellent idea, man. Excellent. You know what? I was just thinking that. I'm thinking you picked up my thoughts there, bro. Are you psychic? Are you a little psychic, dude?
Our committee meets in X months.
No,
and then
I
we'll
want to handle
decide.
Rob. Let's handle Rob.
I thought you were.
Okay.
I thought you were.
Are
Still
you a little psychic, dude?
Maybe.
Yeah, you see, that empowered him right there.
Yeah, I see that.
You see?
Don't make me like you.
So, man, I was just thinking, maybe it's better for you guys to wait 30 or 60 days. Now, let me ask you a question, man. Other than you guys waiting 30 to 60 days, okay? And by the way, I agree with you. And I want to just say that I'll take full responsibility. I'm dressing this up. I color it up a lot.
Yeah.
Okay? Because I know where I'm going. You guys need to keep it really tight in the beginning.
That's
Okay.
Make a little asterisk next to that because he's going to dig
Keep
in
it really
on that on
tight
Saturday.
because I can play with it because
Yeah.
I know where I'm going, right? I can do spin arounds in between my legs. You don't need to worry about in between your legs.
It's like the
behind
Harlem
your back right now.
Globetrotters, you know?
You know, ooh, flip in the air, save that for later, right? Okay, right now, get the basics in. Say I take full responsibility for the fact that you want to wait 30 to 60 days. In fact, I was just thinking that, man, are you psychic? No, man, I'm not psychic. Okay, just because I picked it up, So let me ask you a question, okay? Other than, waiting that long, all right? Oh, by the way, the fact that you want to wait 30 to 60 days wouldn't keep you
Yeah.
from making a decision today, would it?
Would it?
Would it?
Would it?
No,
What do you mean?
just yeah.
He might be like, nah, let's do it anyway.
Yeah.
I'm just taking a shot. This is a long shot, dude. I'm throwing my Hail Mary on the first play of the game early in the first quarter rather than into the game when I'm behind. I'm just going to go for it right now when nobody would expect it. Hey, man, the fact that you want to wait 30 to 60 days wouldn't keep you from doing it right now, would it? The fact that you never sleep with a guy on the first date wouldn't keep you from, would it? It's the same thing, dude. The fact that you've never done this before wouldn't keep you from doing it, would you? Wow, you're good at that. Okay? You understand? I'm just having fun. I'm just having fun, okay? And then he says, what? No, dude, I tell you, I got to wait 30 to 60 days. Excellent, man. Other than the 30 or 60 days, do you have any other reason not to get started with branding? No, dude, 60 days from now, we're going to go. Okay, good. The cost is going to be $60,000 a year. Let me ask you a question. 30 to 60 days from now, how are you going to justify spending 60 grand? How do you do that, man? How much does your business make? How can you make sense of 60 grand?
When's the last time you spent? Yeah.
When's the last time you spent $60,000? To find out if the guy's just shuffling you, dude. Maybe he's like, bro, there ain't no way in the world.
I never spent $60,000 on anything in my life.
Yeah, dude, I've never. He
I spent
might be
14
telling Robert, yeah, I'll do it 60 days from now because he doesn't want to tell Robert, I just wasted 1 hour of your time, Robert.
Yeah.
And he can't tell you, man, because he likes you. Beware. When somebody starts liking you, it can keep you from closing deals. It doesn't necessarily mean you close deals. It means people get too close to you and they quit talking to you. All right, what did y'all learn from this today? What did you learn from this show today, okay?
Dude, it's a
Got
good
lot-
one, man.
Man, I got a lot of people asking questions. We got a lot to cover. I need to talk to my wife about it. I just want your pricing.
Yep.
Can you send me information? You
Yep.
guys that are doing electronic, you're getting objections electronically, okay? You guys that are doing e-commerce, you're getting objections on e-commerce, okay?
Call my assistant, send me some information. We're out of season.
We already use another company. I want to do it myself, okay?
Call me another time. Now's not good. We're already working with someone.
You guys got to be willing to pay the price, baby.
Pay the cost to be the boss.
Okay? Yeah.
So
Jared,
look,
Jared, what else, man?
look,
What'd you learn today? What'd
what-
you learn today, Jared? Come on, young hustler.
When you start talking about this stuff, I start picking up things, and I'm like, ooh, man, I never heard that before. I never heard that before. I mean, I've been with you over 6 years now, and when we do stuff like this, I know that nobody else has heard it because
Yeah.
I'm just hearing it for the first
Yeah.
time.